Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Ravinia. Yep, definitely been a bit since I've been in this park, but doing the other stuff, I kind of want to get back into it. So, you'll notice some things. First, you'll probably notice that there's a new shiny roller coaster over here. That's great. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And there's all this other stuff. So, here's what happened was I apparently had intended on putting out a third episode a while ago, and I was looking through footage, and there's stuff. There's stuff. You'll see it. But apparently I decided I wasn't gonna record any audio with it because I'm really smart. Um, so that's what happened. So here's what's gonna happen in this episode is we're gonna come back to this in a hot second, and we're gonna go from here, and I'm gonna play some nice music, put on a time lapse. Maybe I'll overdub it. I haven't decided yet, and then we'll come back here and we'll talk about it. So that's what happened, and enjoy the time lapse. Here we go. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I hope it made sense. Editing is a thing. I haven't edited it yet, so here we go. Anyway, we're gonna start with, I'm sure the thing that everyone noticed right away is this new coaster. So I thought that the park needed a nice classic arrow corkscrew, and basically what I did was I took here actually let me show you. So this part right here where it comes down and links up with these two corkscrews, that's where I started. I started out with using corkscrew blueprint that was built by Kinderly. So basically what I did was I took this and then I clicked on edit, and then I took everything that's not the transition into the corkscrew, and I got rid of it. so I did that, and then I moved that over here, and then I built backwards and forwards to get this layout. So that's how I built this. And really the only reason I did was because I've tried to do this transition into custom corkscrews myself a couple of times, and it never goes well. Kinderly, I don't know what you did to make this happen, but it's just, there's no other way to get it better. So thank you for allowing me to cheat, and that's all I got. And then, yeah, so then it had this there's this little hill in the background that was a little awkward, and I thought, let's make it a water feature. I am a huge sucker for waterfalls and water features, so I built this guy right in here, and I really like how all of this shapes up. I still got to come through fencing and all that fun stuff, but then I fleshed out this little plaza through here and did some landscaping and all that fun stuff. You know, made sure to add the fencing around these low zones. I do need to come back through and add gates and signage to it yet. And I wanted to intentionally make these little areas look like they're not very well kept. You know, still some bushes and things around the outsides, but as far as the insides of these low zones, don't go in a tree. They're just kind of there. And then I really like this one. This one is definitely inspired from Corkscrew at Cedar Point. It also kind of has this little like miniature pond thing. I think like there's a small little creek that dumps into the little pond right by where Iron Dragon goes, I think. It's been a while since I've been there, but yeah, so that's where this came from. And I just wanted to flesh it all out. The biggest thing I struggled with landscaping wise in here was how many trees to put in, because I always wanted to make sure that wherever you were, you could see these corkscrews. So I think I had a few more trees sprinkled around, and then I took some out to make sure you can see where it was. And then I was debating with this one for the longest time about whether I wanted it in or out. And even though this, like having it not there opens this up a lot more, it also made this whole area really just kind of out in the open, and I didn't really like that. So I think having it in is okay. So I'm gonna leave it for now, but tell me what you think, if it looks better without it, or if there's something else I can maybe do right here. But anyway, so yeah, so that's this little plaza. And then I wanted to, I think that this wave swinger has always, and don't worry, we'll get to the big void in the background in a second. I think I've always had it in the map. I just haven't done anything with it. So this is all finished up now. I have it called the Whirly Gig. That's an homage to my home park. The wave swinger there is called the Whirly. And yeah, just, you know, added it out, added a queue cover. I need to come back through and add some trash cans to it, and then finish off this fence so people can't jump in the water. I don't know how I missed that. I think maybe I was gonna do a backstage entrance right here. Yeah, I think that's what I left. And then just add a little seating area off to the side over here, and another little planter right here. that's got a whole bunch of mulch. I realized that a lot of my planters, I've never really messed around with adding mulch in, but I actually really enjoy this, having it not just be grass and using the mulch texture. I think it's really cool. So anyway, that's kind of where we are with this. And then let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. This coaster is gone. The M floors that I had here, and the invert's gone. They are both gone. So the reason for this was kind of coming back into this park. I did not like how I kind of forced this backstage little dip thing to exist under the Cobra roll that used to be there. I just didn't like it. I also didn't like how where the platform was here and the queue line. I need to stop saying that. Queue line's is a double phrase. Just the queue. I wasn't liking how it was all fitting in over here. I feel like there's a better way to utilize this area. And also that I don't know if this park would be at the point where it would have two very large B&M coasters. I don't know yet. I kind of got to reevaluate the history of the park. So that was that. And then same thing with the floors over here. It was just, it was too cramped. And the more I looked at it, I wasn't a big fan of the layout. There were just a bunch of things that I didn't really like about it. So I decided to get rid of it, get these plots of land back, and we'll readdress the areas when we get to them. So this thing, this one over here, this Woody, this may end up having the same fate as the other two. I don't know how I feel about it. I can't remember what ride. I rode something over the summer that inspired me to build this, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here for now. I kind of like how it fits into this little plot of land, except for this going on. But we'll see. I've kind of noticed that I tend to build coasters without knowing what the rest of the area is going to be, and I think I need to stop doing that. I think I need to have more intentional places for coasters to live. Kind of how this one ended up. Like, I knew I wanted to have the corkscrews going through this plaza, and that with that, I knew that the midway was going to continue off this way, so I had to keep the rest of the layout off to the side. And that this coaster also is probably going to end up marking this the border of the park on this side. And I don't know why I have all this. Sorry, squirrel. Maybe I was gonna use this. I don't know. I guess we'll keep. So anyway, yeah. So this is probably gonna be a shorter video than what we're used to here. Yes, we still have not addressed what's inside the big gray box. I am hoping that Tromboner will still be able to join me for a recording session and finally reveal what's in there. But yeah, so I think that's kind of all we've got for now. I do want to keep doing some work in this park, and maybe this will be a happy accident. Let me know if you guys prefer the old way of things, where it was kind of like jumping to different updates of things, or if you like the time lapse in conjunction with this. I'm still trying to find how I want to do my videos. So let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.